Namaste, my friend. Before we begin today, let me ask you something. When was the last time you paused, not to find an answer, but to truly listen to your own question? In my early years at the monastery, I was obsessed with finding solutions. I wanted to know why suffering existed, what my purpose was, how to make the right decisions. And I asked every elder monk the same thing. Please, give me the answers. But one day, my teacher said, "You are asking answers from a mind that hasn't learned to ask with sincerity." That line stayed with me for years. We live in a world addicted to answers, instant ones, clean ones. But rarely do we ask the kind of question that opens a doorway rather than closes a case. A good answer ends something, but a good question, a good question begins something. Like, what makes me feel most alive? Where am I avoiding truth? Am I building a life I'd want to come home to? These are not questions for Google. These are questions for your soul. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy who came to the monastery, troubled by failure in life. He had tried many things, business, relationships, personal goals, but nothing fulfilled him. He asked me, "What should I do to succeed?" I looked at him and replied, "What is your definition of success?" He was silent. His entire life was built on chasing something he hadn't defined. That day, he didn't leave with an answer. He left with a better question. And 6 months later, he wrote to me saying, "For the first time in my life, I'm building something that feels true." You see, reflection is not about solving life like a puzzle. It's about holding space for curiosity. Questions like, what matters most to me now? Who am I becoming when no one's watching? What is worth my limited time and energy? These are the questions that align our life with intention. So I ask you, not for an answer, but for attention. What is the one question you've been afraid to ask yourself? Ask it today. Sit with it. Write it down. And then, listen. The right question won't just give you clarity. It will reshape the way you live.